Today's topic, the angle of depression. The angle of depression of an object viewed is the angle formed by the line of sight with the horizontal when it is below the horizontal level. That is, the angle of depression is the angle between the line of sight and the horizontal. Then one more condition is that line of sight is below the horizontal. The line of sight below the horizontal, in that case that angle is called angle of depression. If the line of sight is above the horizontal, in that case that one is angle of elevation. The last class we learned about angle of elevation. Now we are going to discuss angle of depression. If angle of depression case, the line of sight is below the horizontal level. That is the case when we lower our head to look at the object. In this case, okay, let's say one building is there, is the ground. So one person is at the building, the top of the building, is standing at the top of the building. So one car is there, then he is looking at this car. Okay, here one line is formed. This line is called line of sight. Then we can draw one horizontal here. We can draw one horizontal here. Then this angle between, now one angle formed here. So horizontal, one angle formed here. That is angle between horizontal and the line of sight. This angle is called angle of depression. This angle is called angle of depression. That is, angle of depression means the angle between horizontal and the line of sight. That angle is called angle of depression. Now you can check one person is here. This person height and this building height. If you compare this person height with this building height, this height is very small. It's very small. Then in that case, no need to consider this person height. Instead of this person height, you can take that one as a one single point. Like this. The same way here also, this car case also, no need to consider that car height. That one is also is a small quantity. That case we can no need to consider this car height. That means these two cases, these two parts, we can take it as a one single point. That is, we can take like this. We can consider like this. Now this one is the line of sight. Then we can draw one horizontal here. Is the horizontal. Then now here in this angle, the angle between this horizontal and line of sight, this angle is called angle of depression. This angle is called angle of depression. This one is the angle. This angle is called angle of depression. The next one, this angle, we know these two lines are, this is a horizontal. The horizontal means this line is parallel to which line? The ground level. That is, these two lines are parallel. If two lines are parallel means their alternate interior angles are equal. Alternate interior angles are equal means in this case which angles are alternate interior? This angle. You can check this angle. This angle and which angles are equal? This angle. That is, these two angles are equal because these two lines are parallel. If two lines are parallel, in that case alternate interior angles are equal. That means these two angles are equal. Okay, then when we are doing problem, that time we are using this property, alternate interior angle property. That means alternate interior angle property means if two lines are parallel, that case their alternate interior angles are equal. That is, these two angles are equal. Then one example. The observer from the top of a 75-meter high lighthouse from the sea level. The angle of depression of two ships are 30 degree and 45 degree. If one ship is exactly behind the other on the same side of lighthouse, find the distance between two ships. That means one lighthouse is there. That lighthouse height is given. That height is 75 meter from the sea level. Okay. The next one is there are two ships are there. First ship's case the angle of depression is 30 degree. Second ship case that one is 45 degree. Then another thing also given here. One ship is exactly behind the other. That means that two ships and lighthouse. These three things are on a straight line. Okay, that is lighthouse. Then there are how many ships are there? Two ships. These three things are on a straight line. Okay, then we can draw. We can change this one into one picture format. Then after that one, we can find the distance between the two ships. Okay, can take this one is the lighthouse. Is the sea. We know this one make angle 90 degree. Then is the horizontal. The horizontal means is same as which one? The sea level. That one we can draw one horizontal here. Then is the one first shape. It's the first shape. That time this angle is the angle of depression. The observer is looking the first shape. That case one angle form here. That angle, that is angle of depression. This angle is 30 degree. The next one, next shift case. The next shape is here. That one. That case the angle of depression. That is this angle is the angle of depression. Okay, this angle, this small angle is the angle of depression in which shift case? This shift case. Then this angle, that is this full angle, this big angle, that is this angle is the angle of depression in which shift case? The second, this shift case. Okay, then we have to find the difference, that is we have to find this distance, this distance, that the distance between these 2 points we have to find. For that, first we can mark that quantities 45 and 30. First shift case 30 degree. That is this angle is 30 degree. We can mark that 30 degree here. Okay. Then we know the alternate interior angle property. If this angle is 30 degree, what about this angle? This angle is also 30 degree. The next angle we know here given that angle of depression 45 degree. If this angle 45 degree, then this angle is also 45 degree. Then don't use this angle as 45 and this one as 30 degree, because this one 30 degree means is a 40, 30, 45 and 30. Which one is the smallest? 30 degree is the smallest one. That is in this case the first mark 30, because we know this angle case this one is the smallest. If we compare with this angle, then take this angle as smallest. That's why take this one as 30 degree and this angle take 45 degree. Okay, now we got these two angles are 30 degree and 45 degree. Then another thing also given here, the height of the lighthouse. What is that height? Height is 75 meter. We can mark that part also. Okay, now we marked all given part. Then next we can consider this right angle triangle. That is this small right angle triangle. In this small right angle triangle, in this case here we have to find the distance between these two shapes. Distance between these two shapes means that is this related to which area? This area. Then first I am going to find the distance between the lighthouse and this ship. Okay, first we can find the distance between lighthouse and this ship. Then that means this distance we have to find. We can take that one as x. Then in this right angle triangle case, we have to here this angle we know 45 degree. Here given this opposite side given here, we have to find adjacent side. Then we can which quantity we can use here. Which trigonometric ratio we can use here? That is tan. Opposite side and adjacent side, in which trigonometric ratio it will come? In tan case it will come, that is tan theta is equal to opposite side divided by adjacent side. That is we can take tan 45 equal to 75 divided by x. We can write that part first. Tan 45 is equal to 75 divided by x. Then we can write tan 45 as tan 45 divided by 1. Then use cross multiplication. 1 times 75 equal to x times tan 45. First we can write x part. That is x times tan 45 equal to 1 times 75. 1 times 75 means 75. Then here x times tan 45. Here we have to find the value x. Then we can take this tan 45 to other side. Here operation is multiplication. It becomes division. That is x equal to 75 divided by tan 45. Use your calculator and find this value. You will get the answer 75. That is this x. This distance is 75 meter. Okay. Then next part. Consider this big right angle triangle. Consider this right angle triangle. In this right angle triangle, we know this angle is 30 degree. Then this opposite side 75 meter. We have to find this part. That is the distance between the lighthouse and this ship we can find. Then what is this distance? We can mark this distance. We can mark this distance as y first. We can mark this distance as y. We can find this y. Which trigonometric ratio we can use here? Here 30 is one angle is given. That angle opposite side is also given. We have to find adjacent side. The same way we can use tan. That is tan 30 equal to 75 divided by y. That is tan 30 is equal to 75 divided by y. The same way we can write tan 30 means tan 30 divided by 1. That is any number divided by 1, we will get the same number. That's why I rearrange this one like this, tan 30 instead of that 30, tan 30 divided by 1. That way we can write. Then we can use cross multiplication. Cross multiplication means y times tan 30. Y times tan 30 is equal to 1 times 75. That is y times tan 30 is equal to 1 times 75 means 75. Okay, then we have to find the value of y. Y is equal to 75 divided by tan 30. Use your calculator and find this value. You will get the value 129.90. It's not a final answer. If it is not final answer, that time use 2 dp answer. Then final answer, if it is side, that case you have to write 3 significant figure answer. Okay, then here it is not final answer. Then we can write this answer 2 dp. Okay, that is we will get the answer 129.90. Then next we have to find this distance. That is the distance between. The question is find the distance between the two ships. The distance between two ships means first ship is here and another one is here. Then distance between these two ships means this distance. We have to find this distance. We know this total distance from this point to this point distance we know now. Then also we know this distance. This point to this point, this distance we know. That is the distance x we know, and we know also we know which distance, the distance y also we know. Then which way we can find this distance? That is total distance is y up to this portion, the distance is x. Then which way we can find this distance? That is y minus, that is the total. From this total distance subtract this part, then we will get this part, that is y minus x. That is 129.90 minus 75. That is the distance between the two ships. That is the distance between the two ships is equal to 129.90 minus 75. That is you will get the answer 54.9 meter. That is the answer.